Jack, congratulations on your recall to the Wales squad. What was your reaction when you saw your name on that announcement list?
Oh, I was pretty chuffed when I seen that I got announced in the squad. Yeah, so quite happy really.
And the position that you're playing, it's a very competitive shirt to grab hold of in a Welsh jersey, especially. What's your hopes for this autumn Nation Series with Wales then?
It's highly competitive and there's great players, there and amongst them, and it creates great competition. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just going into camp now and see how it goes and hopefully have the game time but other than that just see how it goes and keep learning from the other boys and learning from the competition that's there. Keep growing as a player.
And what did you learn from your last stint with Wales then, and how excited are you to be back?
Yeah, I learned loads in the last stint, with all the players that are around, and just really looking forward now to going into it and just keep building and performing and seeing how the other boys train and compete and take it from there.
You've got a game with the Ospreys first before you head into camp on Monday, of course, the derby on Sunday. How have you at the Ospreys prepared for this one then? Because the Dragons, they look like a different team on the pitch recently, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. The Dragons, they're going to be a tough outfit on Sunday. We've been preparing a lot as a team, analysing the Dragons. They've been playing well. It's going to be tough. And they're going to be really competitive, so it's just keep on doing what we're doing, trying to improve game on game, and see how it goes on the weekend.
But you must have some momentum from that game versus the Stormers last week. I know it was a last minute draw sort of thing, but what can you take from that game against the reigning champions?
Oh, we can take loads from it. It was great for us to have a draw against Stormers and obviously the champions from last year. But I think going into the change rooms after the game and the feeling after the game, a lot of the boys were a little bit disappointed, a little bit gutted that was the result, because we felt that in a lot of areas in that game we were in control and we could have come away with it really. Especially in our first half, there was maybe one or two opportunities that we maybe should have finished off and gone and scored 2 tries in that first half. So yeah, we can take a lot from it. A lot of confidence defensively, because they're a big outfit, and moving forward just be a little bit more accurate in some areas, and maybe we could come away with a win. So yeah, a lot of boys disappointed and just growing up for this week.
Okay, your second derby of the season. How are you looking forward to it then, and what will a win do to the momentum of the squad before they head off to South Africa after the layoff period, of course?
Yeah, a win would be massive for the squad. We've been close a couple of times, against Scarlets and the Lions. There's opportunities where we could have won them games. So a win this week would really boost the confidence and get the boys' tails up, ready to go away to South Africa, and just all the hard work and the learning that we've done over the last couple of weeks is really starting to show. So yeah, it'll be a great confidence booster.
Well, good luck on Sunday and good luck in the Wales squad in the autumn, Jack.
Thank you. Diolch.
Jack, it's Mark. It is Mark Orders.
Mark, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Jack, how did you deal with the disappointment, of being left out of Wales' summer tour squad?
Obviously quite pretty gutted, isn't it? But pretty gutted at the time when I got told about it. But he told me the work-ons I needed to work on, so within that summer I just tried working on and developing my game as much as I can throughout pre-season. My friends, the coaches have been brilliant, trying to improve us and develop our game and working on the little work-ons that I needed, and us as a squad in general, and everybody needed, the little extras after training and stuff, and taking that time for us to improve. So yeah, a lot of them, a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, a little bit at the start, but it's part of it, and the competition is great, so it was an opportunity as well to look at areas where I can improve and try and improve in there.
What did Toby tell you, and maybe Duncan? What did they say to you?
They just they said, well, you know, I'm lucky what it is, but, you know, got to work on and just concentrate now on the job that I got ahead, and the job that was the Ospreys, and try doing my best playing, also pre-season, train hard, try and improve as a player and us as boys, both as a team and each of us doing our individuals, and us as a team working hard over that pre-season to improve and to try and start as best as we could the start of this season.
I guess, Jack, you know, you can look around the Ospreys squad and see good examples of players who are in similar positions to yourself, like Adam Beard, for instance, and Owen Watkin, and they made it back as well. Yeah,
they have. You know, that's something that was said at the time. You know, it's you know, it happens to a lot of people. You know, they sometimes they're in, sometimes they're not, and it's just part of the game. And that's the reason why it's so competitive, and you got to try and keep improving your game and staying on top of your game. But yeah, you know, it happens. But you know, went away, tried working on what I needed to work on, and try and perform the best I can for the Ospreys on the field, and just try and play the best that I could.
You must welcome, Jack, all the support that you had. You know, a lot of people, like Shane, for instance, Shane Williams, I know he's from the same place as you, isn't he? And Shane was telling me, you know, he thought you should be in the squad. You must welcome all that support.
Yeah, you know, it is nice. It is nice to have the support, but yeah, like I said, you know, the competition is high, so you know, it's whoever could keep improving and try and get the game better, you know.
No, I mean, Wayne mentioned last year, he mentioned the breakdown. Is that an area you've been working on? I mean, I know your attacking game seems to have improved as well.
Yeah, you know, try and improve attacking, try and get more ball in hand, but yeah, always improving, you know, always trying to improve, always doing the extras in training and the individuals, and just break it down in a little detail and do the little drills on the jackals. So yeah, I've been trying to improve it, and you can just always improve because the game changes so much.
And of course, you played with Tommy Rep for Wales in the 20s.
Yeah, we played in 2019, I think it was. We played the Six Nations and the World Cup in Argentina.
That went well. You were number 8 then, weren't you?
Yeah, number 8 does play then. Yeah, I mean, me and Reffel playing in the back row.
Yeah. And looking closer to home, Justin, how big an influence is he on you?
Yeah, massive. You know, just the quality of player he is, and he's a great person as well, and he's always got time for anyone. So whenever I got a question or pick his brains in certain things, he'll always help out, and he's always got time, and he's still doing all his extras and his individuals, and always trying to improve. So yeah, he's a great role model, and he's great to have around to learn from, and it is just brilliant to be able to look back and see what the stuff that he does, and try and learn and try and pick up some tips and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I just winded up really. Do you actually enjoy these Welsh derbies?
Yeah, I enjoy them. Yeah, I really enjoy them because you know, you got the competition. You're going up against players, and it really drives competition in Wales as well. You know, because like you say, anything can happen in a derby, so you've got to be on top of your game, and it's a very competitive match. You know, very aggressive and you know, big, quite physical games as well. So yeah, it's really good to enjoy them.
And their back row is good, isn't it, Jack? You know, with Aaron Wainwright, Ross, and Harrison Kelly. Yeah,
it's a very good, great back row. You know, and it's a great challenge to go up against such a good back row, and try and have like a personal battle as a back row on the field.
You kind of won the award for the most breakdowns last year in the league, and can you just maybe explain to people? I mean, I must imagine it must take a particular kind of mentality to put your head where there's a good chance of it getting hurt. How do you sort of deal with that? Because almost every time you go jacking over the ball, you know someone's going to be desperately trying to get you off it by any means, really, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, we do a lot of work in training where we try and get into like the best positions possible. So it's we do a lot of it in training, trying to break it down to little detail where we could possibly get into the best positions, and just getting used to that contact, getting people hitting you and so forth. So yeah, and it's as well trying to be is quite selective in some of the rucks that I hit, whereas I won't go chasing ones that maybe aren't quite as obvious as maybe other ones are. So
it's a case of timing your interventions, really, is what we're saying, is it?
Yeah, picking and choosing which ones are sometimes best to go into, and in all fairness, the coaches they go through it and they tell you like go through maybe sometimes a thought process of maybe going for certain rucks and in reviews and stuff and see which ones were best and which ones you could have maybe gone for or which ones you could have left and to stay in the defensive line.
When you reflect on the teams you played in the league and perhaps in Europe, and particularly in the league over the last 2 or 3 years, which teams and perhaps individuals in particular present the biggest challenge, the breakdown, be either physicality or just speed getting in? Who are the ones when you're coming up against and thinking, oh, this is going to be a challenge today?
It's probably one of the hardest, I find, definitely the South African teams. Only because you think that there's an opportunity for a jackal, and next thing they might have offloaded the ball. So you're always second guessing what they're going to do, and they get over the gain line quite a bit, which is hard to go for a turnover then because they're always on top and having the momentum and their cleaners come onto it. And probably as well, Leinster are very good at it. I find they're very whenever they go, they're cleaners. They're very quick into that breakdown. They've always got support nearby as well. They like to play a very quick game, so it's hard to get onto that ball.
So is there a sense then that the South Africans coming on board, is that almost kind of broadened your rugby education and show you another aspect of the game again?
Yeah, definitely. Your knowledge gets better as well through in a way of analysing how they play. Obviously because they've got a different style and different brand of rugby, so you've got to best prepare yourself, and not personally but as a team, prepare yourselves to how they play and look at where their strengths are and where their weaknesses are, and where we can exploit that and try and change our game plan or try and attack or defend them in certain ways.
It was always going to be a bit of an arm wrestle last week given the conditions.
Yeah. But
just how physical were the Stormers to play against?
Yeah, they were very physical. Physical. We knew it was a challenge that was going to come, and it was one we were definitely up for. We learned a lot from that from the Ulster game the week before, and we trained in a week, worked hard in a week, and it was nice to see the rewards on the last weekend against the Stormers, against a very, very physical and aggressive pack.